So you have a problem with Alexis handling our divorce?
Actually, I do. You didn't even consult me.
I don't remember being consulted when you put Diane in the middle of ours. I mean, she's not even a divorce lawyer.
And neither is Alexis.
But Alexis is someone we both consider a friend. She's not biased.
And I suppose you think Diane is because she works for Sam.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Unlike Alexis, who happens to be Sam's mother. You remember Sam, don't you? The woman you're sleeping with?
Oh, I smell a stalling tactic. Lucky was obviously thrown when I served him his divorce papers. Now he injects you into the proceedings?
Oh, Lucky is asking for, as he should, is proper legal representation to ensure that his interests don't slip through the cracks of Elizabeth's rush.
Lucky led Elizabeth to believe that they were on the same page about not wanting this divorce to be painful and drawn out.
Look, I'm not surprised that Elizabeth doesn't want to rush through a one-sided agreement.
Enough. Okay, ladies, please. If Elizabeth wants Diane, let her have Diane.
And what about Lucky? I would think of you, of all people, might
I really don't
consider
care about
Lucky's
any of
side.
this
Well,
right
all
now.
right,
It's
then
like-
maybe you should just stay out of it.
Well, you're in my office taking up my lawyer's time when I need her on something else. Why are you bulldozing yourself in the middle of this when you have nothing to do with Elizabeth and Lucky anyway? Why don't you do yourself a favor and stay out of it?
Guess what? You don't get to tell me what to do anymore.
How could you do this to me, Trevor?
How many times have I warned you that your career would be finished? I certainly hope that Sonny Corinthos proves to be worth it.
You know, if anyone had ever told me that you would use me as a weapon against a man that you don't have the guts to take on in a fair fight, I never would have believed it. But guess what? This means I'm through with you for good this time, right? Right?
Yeah, and I don't see a downside to that. What are you doing now, Lulu? You tell me first. W-U-W-H. W-U-W-H. Wish you were here. Why? Where are you? You'll see.
Who are you texting? I'm warning you, Simeon. Leave peacefully or I'll call Mr. Corinthos, sir, and he'll dispatch his protectors of the night.
Spinelli, please.
You were careless with the most beautiful, insensitive heart. If I were fair Lulu, I would
You're
banish
not,
you.
Spinelli. Let him stay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, but I implore you, do not fall for the unworthy one's false protestations.
Look, okay, I know you still care about me. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here hiding.
Are you adding insult to injury by calling me a coward?
No, I'm not, Lulu. I'm trying to get you to face how you really feel.
How I really feel?
Yes.
I think I can do that. That slap doesn't even scratch the surface of how angry I am at you, and it doesn't even come close to how mad I am at myself. I was so stupid. I ate up your garbage like it was candy.
No, it was not garbage. I care about you and I still do.
Liar! Liar! I should have trusted my initial instincts about you, the one that screamed danger, jerk ahead, but instead I let you talk me into believing that it was some act protecting your wounded and vulnerable heart. That underneath all your macho crap there was a decent guy. Well, joke's on me, jerk was a compliment.
Lulu, I lied, all right? And I admitted that, but not about my feelings for you.
Yeah, you said some pretty words, I'll give you that. Did you get all poetic with Maxie,
No.
too? Did you tell her how beautiful and special she was while you were getting it on in the same bed you had me?
It was not like that with Maxie. She goaded me into that.
Oh, yeah, well, Maxie was the prize, and I was the bet. Oh, my God, I can hear her now. Everybody wants me. I know you do. All you have to do is get Lulu into bed and stomp on her heart.
Lulu, making that stupid deal was the biggest mistake of my life. Okay, but in some strange way, I owe Maxie. If I had not gone along with that plan, I never would have gotten a chance to spend time with you and realize how incredible you actually are.
Please. You used me. You knew how defensive and vulnerable I was, and you got right in there and you took advantage.
No, it was not like that, okay? Somewhere along the line, that all changed. For both of us. It got real. I know it did.
Yeah, I was a sucker. But I'll tell you one thing, it's never gonna happen again. Now get out.
Please, just give me a chance to
Get
finish.
out, or I will call the protectors of the night myself. Out!
All right. I'll give up on you.
Fair one was forceful and magnificent. You okay?
No, not even close. I hope the contractors were clear about what I wanted.
What's with all the texting?
Oh, I only use that for people I don't really want to get into a long conversation with, hotel business. What are you doing home so early?
I couldn't concentrate. I had this nagging feeling that something was going on with my wife.
Why would you think that?
You just confirmed it by not denying it. Look, I know that you're still upset about Letitia's death. Okay? Is that why you ran out of here this morning like you were being chased by something?
No. While the boys and I were on the island, Lulu got her heart broken, so I wanted to go make sure she was okay.
And is she okay?
Nope. She's hurt. She's angry. I have to tell you, it's one more thing that makes me realize how lucky I am to have you.
Perhaps I need to remind you that I am no longer on your payroll as your mouthpiece. or in
Excuse
any
me,
other
I am an attorney in
capacity. I
good
stopped
standing
taking
who is on
orders from
retainer
You know
with Mr.
what,
Clement.
Alexis? I have a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to go a few rounds with you. And you should want me focused on my business right now, since the top of the list is keeping our daughter safe from Anthony Zakara.
I just told you that Trevor Lansing guaranteed our daughter's safety.
Trevor, huh? Then you got spit. I need Diane focused.
Good.
Let's go.
Very good.
You.
More reason you should turn over the Spencer case to me.
Save your breath. I have no intention of putting Elizabeth's future.
If
in
you
your
guys
biased
want to keep
hands.
fighting,
My
I can
biased
be.
hands.
Time out!
Yes.
Time
All
it!
right.
Time! Bam! Boom! You guys want to talk? Make an appointment. Over dinner, mud wrestling, I don't care. But not on my time. You sit down, you out.
Expect a call from the Spencers turning over the case to me.
You don't even want to know what you should expect if you decide to stay on this.
Finally. As far as Trevor,
Has anyone ever told you that you are a self-centered ape?
I just don't appreciate you bringing in someone so close to Jason, especially since he's the reason we're getting a divorce.
No. No. Jason is not the reason our marriage didn't work. We are. Our problems are insecurities, the broken promises. And Diane isn't working for Jason. She'd be working for us.
Alexis, she would be too.
Alexis is Sam's mother. And the last time I checked, Sam gets off on making trouble for us.
So Alexis would be out to get you because she's Sam's mother?
I sat at a table at Kelly's and listened to that woman use the phrase emotional free fall to rationalize her slutty daughter throwing herself at you.
Okay, if we're gonna start calling names, let's think of one for Jason, like Thug. And by the way, Nicholas and Sam are cousins. So does that put him on an enemy list too?
Nicholas loves both of us. He would have done anything to help us keep our marriage together, and he would have done it honestly. All Sam does is lie and pretty much hate me.
Given your history of honesty, I don't think that puts you in any position to start throwing stones.
With all due respect, sir, we must do all we can to make sure that your head stays as clear as possible.
You're right. I'm having enough trouble as it is. It isn't the first time I blacked out.
You have no memory of attacking this Logan Hayes at the Metro Court lobby?
No. So whatever else I did today is anyone's guess.
A physician seems to be in order, sir.
Yes, I'm ahead of you on that. It occurred to me that maybe I was experiencing a delayed reaction from this poison that Jerry injected me with. So I had some blood work done. Results came back clear.
It doesn't mean that the poison isn't the cause. My advice is to keep looking in a medical direction. I'm sure Dr. Scorpio or Emily would be happy to assist.
No. Robin gave me the test, so she knows. But until I'm sure what this is, Emily isn't to know, okay?
Helping Lulu's important to you, isn't it?
She's my cousin, and she reminds me of me.
When you were a teenager.
I don't know if I've changed that much since. I'm certainly not that much more mature.
That's debatable.
There's a big difference between us. Lulu is a much nicer person than I ever was.
Well, I think you're nice.
I think you're biased.
I think you're nice to me. That's all that matters.
You know what it is?
I get Lulu, you know? It's that whole absentee father thing. Only hers is the great anti-hero Luke, you know? So she's gonna be attracted to guys that make her feel, you know, secure and important. You know, all the stuff she feels like she didn't get from Luke.
That's a very astute observation.
I ponder these things.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But I do think Lulu is headed straight for a pattern that's going to bring her a lot of heartache. I do, and I think she's going to have a hard time down the road being comfortable with someone who is steady and kind, someone who can love her passion without trying to control it, and you know, someone who makes her feel loved and safe, the way you make me feel.
Well, you're easy to love. I mean, I can't believe it took me this long to figure it out.
Yeah. You know, you changed me. I think you're amazing. I mean, look at this plan that you came up with to back Zakara off. And it's my trust in you, you know, that gave me the courage to come home with the boys from the island. I just really hope that Lulu's a faster learner than I was. I'm hoping that a slap in the face from Logan is a wake-up call for her. I don't want her life hitting a wall going 80 miles an hour because she's led astray by some guy.
Every once in a while, you just might make some effort to pull your head out of your self-centered fog and realize that there are other people in the world who could use some assistance. Your almighty needs will certainly be met. They always are. But in the meantime, there's no reason why I cannot protect Elizabeth's interest in this divorce.
Fine, do whatever you need to do on Jason's dime. I assume he's paying you to take care of this for Elizabeth.
Attorney-client privilege.
Okay, well, when I pay, you know, when I pay you, I expect you to do what I want you to do, right? Which is take down Trevor Lansing. I'm talking legally here.
You're not listening to me, Sonny.
I'm not
I am
listening.
telling you that
listening.
you cannot continue to use the law as your personal weapon. You cannot simply train it on anyone who displeases you. Ignore Trevor Lansing. Practice this much self-control. Stay calm and let his blood boil. It's not that difficult. I do it all the time.
Boss, Diane, unwanted visitor. Who? Trevor Lansing.
Boy, his ears must be burning.
Want me to sit and pack him? No, let him in. I want to see what he has to say. What can I do for you?
I just wanted you to know I deliver on my promises. Effective this morning, Kate's been relieved of her editorial duties.
You evil, unconscionable pig! You should be hung until dead in the lobby of Couture from that filthy evil tongue.
I'm looking for the latest test results on Mr. Clemens in 1014.
Good luck.
Epiphany, these are in any kind of order.
Tell Miss High and Mighty Howard that, our community service orderly. She had a meltdown when she had to shave a patient's back for disc surgery, and apparently it was so traumatic that she forgot the alphabet. Can you please tell me how someone like that, a powder puff, runs a magazine?
I don't know, you might give us some time. Maybe she'll toughen up.
Well, you haven't. You want to be a doctor. You have to learn how to diagnose and detach. Leave the aftercare to us nurses.
As always, I appreciate your wise counsel, Epiphany. Why did Robin run a blood panel on Nicholas?
Hiding whatever is wrong won't help, sir. Especially if you're keeping it from people you love.
No, I don't want to worry Emily or my family needlessly. Besides, there's nothing they can do anyway.
That isn't precisely what I was referring to. What if you fly into an unprompted rage with a loved one, as you did with Miss Alexis? I do have a suggestion.
I'll hear it.
Why not check yourself into a Swiss clinic under the guise of a business trip?
That's impossible. You know, I'm right in the middle of something right now, and I'm already behind schedule.
Nicholas, is Alexis here? Alfred.
No, not that I know of. Why? What do you need her for?
With your permission, I have work to do.
I've asked her to handle my divorce. Call me paranoid, but I have a problem with Jason's Morgan. His lawyer rushing through it. Do you think that I don't have anything better to do than listen to you whine about your marital problems?
My outrage on behalf of anyone who can even spell the word fashion knows no bounds after the unspeakable way you have crucified poor Miss Howard. Do you understand what you have robbed the world of? What you have robbed me of? I was so close to this designer original, and now it is ruined because of you.
Are you done?
No, I am not done. Pig. It is going to be my unmitigated pleasure to break you, to see you disbarred, disenfranchised, disgraced, dismembered.
Diane, we get it, Diane.
Your lawyer is mentally unbalanced.
Oh.
You too. You make a match.
Okay. Know this, that when I am done with you, you will not even be able to get a return phone call from a street sweeper!
Diane.
I gotta get my shoe. Boy, were you right about Trevor Lansing. That is one animal that needs to be put down, and I am just the woman to do it. You leave him to me.
What do you think I've been telling you all along? You just don't believe me.
What are you gonna do for Kate Howard?
Whatever she lets me.
I really need your help. What's up? Logan came by, tripping all over himself. He's so sorry.
What did you tell him?
I don't know. A bunch of things. I smacked him and I told him to get out.
Oh, good for you.
Is it?
You're not really asking me that question.
I know it sounds crazy, but as mad as I was, as mad as I am, part of me is happy that he cares enough to keep trying.
This isn't good, Lulu. This isn't good for you at all.
Her hair looks nice.
Thanks, here's two.
Do you want to do something tonight?
Like what?
I don't know, go see a film?
I hate films.
Okay, fine. What about a plain old boring movie?
No, thank you.
So what do you want to do, Maxie? Just sit here and sulk?
I'm sorry that my state of depression annoys you.
I just really hate seeing you like this.
I just lost the best guy in the whole world. I miss Coop and I want him back, but I can't have him. Why? Because of Logan.
Okay, well, I am the designated voice of reason, so at the risk of getting my head bitten off, I will say this. Logan did contribute to your breakup with Coop, but you definitely played your fair share.
You're not making me feel better.
And speak of the devil, here comes the apprentice mobster now, and by the look on your face, Lulu just slammed a door in it.
I'm not in the mood, Maxie.
Hey, excuse me, and nobody is in the mood for you either, so either order a steak for that eye or leave.
You know what? I don't want any of your crap either, all right? I've already been used once today as a punching bag by Lulu's brother, Nicholas.
Who cares? I do. What happened with Nicholas?
Which time?
I know that you think your divorce is the end of the world for you. But for God's sakes, Lucky, you have 2 kids, a career, and your health. And guess what? You get to get it on with Sam McCall, too. So what the hell are you complaining about? And remember, you're the one who wanted the divorce to begin with.
Are you saying the end of my marriage is my fault?
What difference does it make what the hell I think? Just take responsibility for your own damn life, will you?
What is wrong with you?
What? Don't worry about what's wrong with me. Now, excuse me, I have work to do.
You know what? One beating, fine. Even I have to admit I had it coming. Lulu is Nicholas's, little sister, and he's got every right to protect her. But all I did today was go over to him and try to initiate a conversation to apologize. I couldn't even get a word out of my mouth before he's pounding on me again.
I wouldn't be too worried. Logan's probably lying. Again, I mean, that's what he does. Even if some of what he says is the truth, I'm sure he's leaving out huge chunks of the story, like what exactly you did to provoke Nicholas.
You know what? You don't have to take my word for it, okay? You can go ask any one of the hotel staff or even Scott Baldwin. He was there.
Oh, that's a reliable source.
Listen, okay? I know you love the guy, all right? But seriously, Nicholas, boy got a screw loose. You need to go get him some help before he hurts someone else.
Okay, thank you for your honesty.
Ha! I happen to be thrilled that Nicholas beat the crap out of you again. And next time, I just really hope I'm there to cheer him on.
Georgie,
Yes.
you were here. You saw what he did to me. He tried to choke me to death. Why didn't you back me up?
Logan, as far as I'm concerned, you got exactly what you deserved. And not just because of the way you hurt Lulu. You also hurt my sister.
Georgie, you know I'm telling the truth.
Hey, look. Chill. All right? Just chill.
Don't look at me like that. A lot of people screw up and big and they get forgiven. Think of all the things that you've done.
Okay, I get that. Let's talk about what's important. Trust. Do you trust Logan? Honestly, no. There's your answer. There you go. I get the urge to want to save the bad guy, okay? I get the urge to want to pull him back from the brink of self-destruction. I know what it's like to want to be the one thing his life revolves around. But it's not a one-time only thing, Lulu. It's a way of life. He will smash your heart, wallow in guilt, and beg for your forgiveness. And you know what? You'll forgive him. You will. And you're riding the wave. You're up, you're down, you're all around, and life will be great for a while. But before you know it, the cycle will start again. It's going to happen. When you finally meet a man, he is who he is, and you need to see him for who he is. And I don't want to see Logan taking you on an emotionally abusive trip. You don't deserve it. Nobody does.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, it's not as if I'm busy.
I heard that malevolent worm, Trevor Lansing, got you fired. So I've been thinking. You definitely have grounds for a lawsuit. And with your permission, I would like to draft the papers immediately. A long, ugly as we can make it, public scandal will force Warren James to reconsider his erroneous decision, put you back in charge of Couture just in time to supervise your annual Paris.
Diane, you are kind. But I've decided to handle this in a different way.
Thanks for coming.
This is about Anthony Zakhar and any threat to Carly. The boys
This is about Kate Howard. She lost her job at Couture.
What happened?
Well, as you know, she was drugged before her last accident. Unfortunately, couldn't prove it. So they found her guilty of DUI and reckless driving. She has to do 6 months community service. She was about to take a leave of absence, and Trevor Lansing put the squeeze on Warren James, got her fired.
All because Trevor Lansing has it in for you.
I don't like the fact that I can't do anything for Kate, and I hate it even more
that you have to ask me for help. Is that what you're doing?
Is there anything you can do to help Kate, Jax?
The Jackal has been diligent in his assignment to monitor the also unhinged one's phone communications, but he's experiencing interference. Either Johnny Zakara is using his phone on an elevated, wind-battered location, or... Look, Fairlulu's home. I'll call you back.
Okay, let me guess. More stuff I should know about?
Just another project for Stone Cold. Nothing to worry your beautiful blonde mind about. Look, can the Jackal get you a cool, tasty beverage?
I have to change for work and figure out how to be all perky for people who want pie a la mode and act as if nothing is wrong in my world.
You're still feeling residual pain?
And I hate it, because I was finally on solid ground.
And the simian one unbalanced it. Look, this too shall pass. And I just hope that the next time you open your sensitive heart, it'll be with someone who would never, ever treat it in such a careless manner.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned from this entire Logan disaster, it's something I knew before he came along. Protect the sensitive heart at all costs and never fall in love, because it just opens the door to heartache. This time I won't forget it.
Well, you heard the man. I tried my best.
Trevor has Kate's boss painted into a corner.
Warren was very careful about what he said. From what I could gather, Trevor has something on Warren, and if he didn't fire Kate, he would have gone public with it. The morals clause was the only justifiable way.
So this Warren is just gonna hang Kate out to dry?
That pretty much sums it up. Look, Warren likes Kate. He went to great pains to point out that she was convicted for drunk driving and 2 prior counts of reckless endangerment, making it virtually impossible for him to come to her defense.
The reckless endangerment charges are one thing, but she was not driving drunk. She was set up.
Well, as you pointed out, there's no way to prove that.
Thanks for at least trying, Jax.
Sorry I couldn't be of more help.
Well, I think you're more distracted than I thought, because you've already paid me.
It's not a check. Just open it. Granted, it's just a sketch, but it's a start. One designer original. Now I just have to get the designer to return my calls.
It's stunning. Oh my God. Nila Lorente?
It's actually an idea of mine that Neela toyed with.
Oh, the best of both worlds. Kate, do you see now why your voice in fashion cannot be stilled? Please, I am begging you, do not roll over for Trevor Lansing. Let me take this to court.
Diane, if I sue Couture, I will be forever unemployable. No, it is best for me to just step aside graciously and let the magazine decline without me.
Which it most certainly will. Excuse me. I have to go. Your courage and your confidence are inspiring. Thank you. And thank you for this. I cannot wait to see the translation to fabric.
Diane, it's my pleasure.
Elizabeth, hi. I'm sure you've heard by now that Lucky's asked me to represent this divorce.
Yes. And I just left a message for Diane. I told Lucky that I'm not comfortable with him filing, nor with you representing him.
Why would you object?
I don't know if you're aware of this, but Lucky and Sam are sleeping together.
Oh, boy. No, I didn't know that. It must be very hurtful for you.
Well, my point is that you're Sam's mother.
I'm also an attorney, so I'm trained to be fair and unbiased.
I would rather just use Diane.
Diane certainly poses a conflict. She represents Jason and Sonny.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Elizabeth, it's not a stretch of the imagination to know that Jason would influence Diane to act solely in your best interests. Besides, I don't think the Corinthos attorney is a very healthy choice for you.
Thank you for your concern, but I don't need your advice right now.
Good. You two are talking. Do you see now why it's good for Alexis to handle our divorce?
No, I don't.
Why are you being so stubborn?
It might have something to do with the fact that you're sleeping with my daughter. And I understand your reaction to this. However, I just want you both to know that I would be fair and impartial.
You have no right to bring that up after you slept with Jason.
Oh, you need to get your chronology straight. I slept with Jason after I found you in bed with
And I'm not carrying a torch for Maxie.
Oh, I see. So the fact that you and Maxie had a casual exchange of sex for drugs makes you in the right?
Listen, I didn't say that. Besides, that's not the point. I trust Alexis.
Well, then, by all means, you should choose Alexis for your representation. And I will handle Elizabeth's end of things. But be forewarned, no one's going to run roughshod over my client. I will protect Elizabeth's interests vigorously and relentlessly.
I thought this was supposed to be an uncontested divorce.
You thought wrong. Mr. Spencer's behavior has been cruel and punishing, and I'm certain a judge will find it subject to recompense.
I'm sorry. I know there's not much more I can offer you right now, but, you know, I promise you, I'm gonna do everything I can to make this right for you.
No, it's my problem.
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Do what?
Put on a show of how strong and you are. You don't need to do that.
It's not a show, Sonny. It's who I am. It's who I've always been. Fundamental things don't change. It's like you and me. You're as bad for me now as you were when we were teenagers, and I was an idiot to stay here and start up with you
That's
again.
not true, and you know that.
You know what? This is mine, all right? This is my loss. This is my grief. And if you want to do something to help me, then just go. Go and let me feel it.
I, the Jackal, have decided to record this oral history of sorts for Stone Cold so as to not paraphrase or miss any nuances that Johnny Zakara might be sending in his texts to Fair Lulu. Okay. I see activity from the Warped One's phone. A number not Fair Lulu's. Oh no. No. Please say that the Jackal is mistaken for once. Please. But he is not, and the mystery receiver is texting back, and it is the Valkyrie.
Will you be there? You bet your crazy ass I'll be there.
Lulu, hi. I'm sorry. I know he's been here for a while and he refuses to leave. Mike is in the back. He's already told him not to start trouble.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm very glad Logan is here. I was gonna call you, but it's better to say these things face to face.
All right, get it over with. I'm a bitch, yada, yada, yada.
You are, but that's not where I'm going. If it hadn't been for you lying and sleeping around, I might have gone on believing Logan's bull, and that would have made me worse off than I am now. So, for exposing Logan for the pig that he is, I'm eternally grateful.
Hey, thanks for meeting me.
Yeah, no problem. It sounded like it was important.
Yeah, it is. It's about Nicholas. He's been having these episodes of anger that are completely out of proportion with whatever set him off. I just found out that he attacked Logan Hayes for no apparent reason twice. The first by choking him, and the second by beating him right here in the lobby.
I can see why you're worried.
You obviously know that Jerry injected Nicholas with some mystery drug every day for a matter of weeks. If there's one person that he might be honest with, it's you. So I was hoping that you could ask him if there's some weird side effect that could be the reason for Nicholas's behavior. Because it's getting worse, Jax, and I'm afraid of what could happen next.